Hey everybody, Alex from SeemsGoodMagic.com here, and we are back doing another M19 Intermediate Swiss Draft League. Looks like we're probably taking Lich's Caress here. Removal spell with life gain. Good synergy in black-white life gain decks. It's also a Declare Dominance, which is pretty good. Druid of Horns, which is a build around. Drillmaster, Corsair, fine. Dissenter as well. And Electrify, these are all fine, but I think Caress is what we probably want to start it off. Follow-up pick. Probably the Shock. There's an Electrify as well, but I think I actually like Shock more. You can burn face with it. It's much, much cheaper. This is a very aggressive format, so your removal better either gain you life or kill the thing right away. Otherwise, you're in for some trouble. So yeah, I think Shock is the best card here. Alright, now could take the Drake. It's probably the best. Actually, Neonate's probably the best card. Really good. Super cheap. Blocks for days. There's a Harpy and a Drake in here and an Encyclopedia. They're all good. But Neonate is just really, really strong. One of the better one-drops. Just blocks everything early and can just totally eke out victories without having to top deck. It's just a little engine that could for the rest of the game. Takes out the opponent. I think it's a really strong card. Okay, so now we can take Gutter Snipe. It's more of a... We have a couple cards that work well with it already. It's a cool card. There's a Sure Strike, another chance at Enigma Drake, but we're going to have to ditch our black cards if we do that. There's an Unaki Ogre, but I think Gutter Snipe's probably better than that. Alright, we'll take the Gutter Snipe. Actually, now that I think about it, Encyclopedia maybe is the pick. This is an aggressive format, but Encyclopedia with a bunch of removal is actually quite good. If you have too much removal, I find it's easy to get flooded. And Encyclopedia helps you take care of the threats that need to be taken care of, and then refill your hand with all the important goodies. Another Encyclopedia seems unnecessary. Desecrated Tomb. We could get the Macabre Waltz, which is kind of cool. Which does work with that, but maybe we just take the Bookcase here. Or you take the Dwarven Priest. These two are cards that want us to be towards more of a life gain deck. That kind of makes sense. Okay. We'll take the Priest. Alright. Looks like a good opportunity to pick up Plague Mare once again. We'll take it over the Dwarven Priest. Really important card against certain decks. None of this seems very good. Take the Foul Orchard, I guess. There was something worth splashing. I mean, there's a Havoc Devils in red, which is playable. We have a Shock. Could be. Otherwise, we could take the Falcon. I don't really like it for the life gain deck, though, and Linebreaker is whatever. Devils are kind of whatever, too, I guess, but we'll take it. Alright, here we can take the Sure Strike. It's a pretty good card. Pretty strong. Taking it over a 4-drop zombie is probably fine as well. Doom Dissenter is actually quite good, so we'll take it. There's an Invoke in case the white plan still works, I guess, but we'll take the Dissenter. We're not exactly looking like an aggro black-red deck, though, which could cause some problems. Maybe not. I mean, we can be more of a mid-rangey one. Like I said, having the Encyclopedia can help with that. Neonate is certainly worse if you don't have enough life gain synergies, but you can still end up with the black life gain synergies. So we could take the Ghoul or we could take the Zombie. I think we take the Ghoul. We'll go for the cheaper card. It's also a Bookcase, but I think we'll take Ghoul. 1-drop 2/2. No downside other than entering tapped, which can be a big deal, but we're still in a position where we can actually be aggro. Like, I think Neonate is actually fine in an aggro deck. Dissenter is a little bit less exciting in aggro, but we're still off to a pretty reasonable start. Encyclopedia is not a card I would run in aggro. Alright, we'll take a second devil. Alright, Ogre, certainly something aggressive we can play. Alright, let's start to transition this deck a little bit into more of a red-black beatdown. I'm going to take the white card just in case there's some reason to be white. Duress is a good sideboard card. Alright, last pick green card, maybe a signal, but we're not really interested. Motivator is actually just a good pickup. Unfortunately, Motivator not so good with Ghoul, but that's okay. Motivator's a strong card. Happy to take it. Yeah. Oracle is good with the sack deck. Instigator is a reasonable card if we end up with like Trumpet Blasts. But we'll probably just take the rare here. This card is sweet. I like the Oracle. It's a good bear. Seems fine to me. So Abnormal Endurance is actually a good combat trick. There's also a Hostile Minotaur, but I think we're going to go Endurance, get the cheap trick. We don't have a lot of Into the Battlefield effects, but Plague Mare is a pretty good one. And it's good with Trample as well, so. Motivator number 2, or we can take the Active Treason now. I think we're going to go Motivator. Hope to wheel or just find an Active Treason later. I mean, we only have one card so far that even works with it, so we don't need to go crazy here. But, I mean, the Instigators would be good as well, but we're going to take the Motivator. This seems like a good opportunity to pick up Trumpet Blast. Kind of fits well with what our deck is doing. Good way to finish. I do think Hostile Minotaur is pretty good, but I wouldn't mind taking another Abnormal Endurance here. Like I said, it's a pretty good combat trick. Cheap, lets you get extra damage in. Guy comes right back. Or we can take the Hasty Minotaur. Hasty Minotaur is good too. We have 2 Motivators though. I'm going to go low curve. I'm going to assume we can find some more low curve stuff here. I do legitimately like the idea of Plague Mare with Abnormal Endurance as well. We could take the Skeleton if we had sack outlets. Oh wait, we do. It's kind of a cool engine. Dissenter's good with Oracle too. But well, we don't need the Cinder Barons, although, yeah, we're a little bit color intensive, aren't we? There's also a Hired Blade. I don't like reassembling skeletons so much for beating down. Actually, yeah, Dissenter and Abnormal Endurance is really good. We're going to take the Cinder Barons. I think Hired Blade would be fine as well, but Cinder Barons is like a free card for the deck. Okay, we'll take Instigator now. We do have another Diregraph Ghoul opportunity, huh? And another Trumpet Blast. A lot of good cards here, actually. Maybe we just go Ghoul. Because it's cheaper. The Split Bodies is better with Trumpet Blast. I guess it's better with Oracle too. Okay, we'll take the Instigator here. Okay, well, Onaki Ogres are pretty good in this deck with the double Motivator. And the combat tricks. Infernal Scarring, not really what we're looking for. A lot of late blue cards that are playable. But I'm just going to cut the black card. I don't think we're going to be splashing for white anyway. Well, yeah, take the Scarring. Alright, Field Creeper in case we need it. Probably will not. We'll just let these cards flow because we're not in the market for any of them. Fire Elemental, I suppose. Whatever. Really want us to go green, but we are obviously not doing that. Haven't picked up a ton of good black, have we? But we've picked up some pretty good red. Geez, block a worm. All right, Volley Veteran is actually great in our deck. It's a great card in general, but also very good for us. Double Motivator, Oracle, Instigator. Yeah, I'm liking it. Pretty perfect card for what we're trying to do. I would take Child or Hired Blade, I guess. Inferno Hellion is very good with Double Motivator. We probably want that. But there's a Murder in here as well. Jeez. Maybe just take the Murder. Kill anything. Hope to wheel a Trumpet Blast. Or a Pyromancer, I suppose. Or a Strangling Spore. Plenty of stuff we wish we would wheel, but we're just going to Murder. Alright, Harpy is actually good in this deck with the Dissenter and the Instigator. However, Siegebreaker Giant's very good, but we probably just take the Bloodletter. Flyer that curves out. Like I said, Harpy is cool because of sack outlets, sack things that we have. But I'd rather just have a Bloodletter, just comes in, does something, is evasive. I like it. That's the first Boggart Brute we've seen, but it is like exactly what we're looking for, so I guess there is a Liliana's contract, but we want to lower the curve if anything. We might, yeah, we very easily could get away with a 16 land deck, which I typically don't do in this format, but I think we can definitely make an exception in this case. Starting to get very color intensive though, which makes that a little bit more worrisome. But we'll take the Lightning Mirror here. I mean, if I can make this, oh man, Sarkhan's Unsealing is so fun to play, but we just cannot do it. We just do not have the goods for it. We have like 3, 4, I mean, we have 5 things that it works with, which is cool, but we're just so on a different plan than Sarkhan's Unsealing that I'm not a big fan of it. I'd probably just take the Ogre instead. And probably cut like a Havoc Devil. Just continue, if we can continue to lower the curve to basically nothing, I have no problem playing 16 lands. I mean, Spark Tongue's the best card. I guess we take it, but I probably played over a Havoc Devil, I suppose. Since it actually flies. Alright, I guess we'll take the Ogre. It's got Menace. It makes sense. Cut the Dragon. So we got the Child back or the Hired Blade. I guess Child. Lifelink is useful in this format. And maybe we just cut the Lich's Caress? Oh wait, this is our 24th card. Okay, yeah, we can do this. This is, yeah. This is a great curve. The Child is good with the Endurances, the Sure Strike, the Trumpet Blast. Oh, we got another Trumpet Blast, and the, oh my god. We could just take a second Trumpet Blast, or we can take the Hellion with the double Motivator. If we're trying to lower the curve, it might make sense to just go double Trumpet Blast. And just play all the creatures we can. Pyromancer does damage too, which is nice. Man, this is actually tough. I think I'm going to diversify and take the Hellion. I just have a good feeling of, jeez. Siegebreaker too? Wow. Not playing the Lava Axe. I mean, we have plenty of goodies in here. And even in our sideboard, we have goodies. I'm not even sure what to do here at this point because we are just full of good cards. Maybe we play the 17 land version of this. I'm probably okay with that. If we play the 17 land version, we end up playing the Hellion, the Siegebreaker. Like, I kind of want to play all of our 4 and 5 drops. They're all good. So it's basically like cut 3 creatures which would probably be like a dissenter. Not that there's anything wrong with it, it's just fairly mediocre. We have synergy with it with the Oracle and the Ogre, but I still feel fine cutting it. Then maybe we cut like I'm actually starting to blank on what we cut now. Maybe an Ogre? Hmm. Like I said, I can play 16 lands, and it might be worth our time because I kind of don't. In this case, I don't really have a good feeling about what our 24th card that we cut should be. I really don't. I kind of feel like everything we have is quite good, pretty strong. The problem is we are color intensive, like I said, double red on 2, double black on 3, double black and double red on 5. Like that is quite a bit of mana symbols. So I'm glad that we got the Cinder Barons to help with that problem, but I don't know if it's enough. It might have to be. I mean, our curve is very low. And you certainly don't want to get flooded with a deck that's as all in as this. And I actually think the endurances are quite important in this deck. Like I said, they're awesome with Plague Mare, good with the Bloodletter, good with the Veteran. Actually, it's really sweet with the Veteran. Does not work with the Hellion, but that's not a huge deal. Good with the Giant, especially with the Trample. Maybe we just do 16 lands. I cannot legitimately come up with a cut here that makes any sense. Like the next one would be yet another Ogre, but I kind of like these 3 mana 4/2s for what we're trying to do. Alright, this is it. This is the deck. So we have Cinder Barons, and then I think we're going to end up doing, I guess, one more red. They agree. So 9/8 is pretty good. Yeah, this is a cool deck. Cool, aggressive black-red. I don't see a ton of black-red in this format, but I've seen enough where I think it's an okay archetype. It's probably no Boros, but we have a lot of this is a low curve deck. Plenty to do early. We have the reach. We have some evasion, admittedly not much, but Bloodletter, Ogre, Siegebreaker's kind of cool for evasion. We can go wide. We got the Trumpet Blast. Yeah, this is it. All right. We'll see you in round one. Round one, we're on the play. And we have a keep. Good hand. So technically we could start with the mountain, but because if we do and we draw the red, we can play the lightning mare, which is actually kind of good. But if I wait until next turn, then I can't use the neonate. I guess we'll go neonate. I should probably play a land first, though. Oh, we did get the red. Uh-oh. It's a little more awkward. I mean, we still get to drain, which is nice. Ooh, we would have been able to attack with our lightning mare, too. Uh-oh. Awkward. That's okay. Let's go ogre here. Okay. So we can just shock that and get in, plus attack, plus do everything good. Don't get to play the lightning mare, but might have actually made more sense to attack plus abnormal endurance plus play lightning mare. That's okay. We can get in with the ogre now. We can leave up murder. We can use the neonate. We've got options. No play? Wow. That's pretty good for us. Missing the land drop too. This is pretty punishing. Now I just get to play Lightning Mare, leave up Murder, leave up Abnormal Endurance, leave up the Neonate. I mean, they are just legitimately just dead next turn. Harpy, so we can just murder that. We don't even have to. If I murder it, can I kill him? Probably. Let's just do it. Yeah. That's pretty mean. Alright. Well, we can beat them when they get land screwed. Yeah, we had a good aggressive start there. So playing against green-black, not much information to be gained here. And in terms of sideboard, we really have like a duress and maybe an encyclopedian dissenter if they have a lot of removal. But even that doesn't make a ton of sense. Another flyer. We don't really have much of a sideboard. It's basically just duress for like spells we can't handle. But our main deck is tight, and that's the important part. Good hand. Very good hand here. So we've got some choices here, don't we? I guess we probably go Motivator turn 1. Let's just do turn 2 Child of Night, potential turn 3 Brute. Uh, that's a little bit awkward. So we play the Cinder Baron's attack with the Motivator. Next turn we can go Brute Swing. Or we can go Swamp Child Swing, but then we don't guarantee the Brute. Huh. I think we go for the guarantee. So we play the Barons, we attack for 1. Next turn we play the Brute, get in. And then the turn after that we can go Child plus Ghoul. Or Plague Mare, I guess, too, if we have to. Okay. Harpy comes down. Alright, so now we go Brute. Give it haste. Get in there. So we can go Plague Mare here, which we probably just do. Oh, they're attacking too? Jeez. That seems unwise. I like it, but it seems unwise. Motivator number 2 or Plague Mare. I guess we go Plague Mare, Haste Swing. And they can trade here, but I'm actually okay with that. So I guess the plan is... all right. Plan is now just start getting some dudes out there. No attacks this time. They're like, no, I'm done with that. Understandable. All right, let's get everything out here. Set up for a nice trumpet blast. So ghoul plus child plus motivator pass. And then we have a lot of creatures the next turn for our trumpet blast. No attacks, no plays. Got it. Abnormal endurance. Not bad, but let's just get in there. Doesn't matter too much what they play here because we're going to get a good amount of damage in. I mean, at this point, they kind of got to know we got something, which is fine. Okay. Well, this definitely puts him in a pretty awkward spot. Uh-oh, Plockaworm. I guess even if they have the Plockaworm, we have the Lich's Caress. Well, that's not a Plockaworm. No, it looks like they're toasty unless they got at least 2 plays here. Oh, I guess they have 2 mana up. I don't know if that makes a difference or not. Yeah, that makes sense, but they're still dead to the abnormal endurance, so we got there. I guess the Lich's Caress too, but whatever. Alright, we'll see you in round 2. Round 2, we won the die roll, playing first. Oh, that's a keep, alright. That is a keep. Well, I'm glad we have the Plague Mare in our hand and not our opponent. Because otherwise, we would get wrecked. Oh, Novice Knight. Unfortunately, good against us here, but that was a good draw, so let's get the Instigator down. Okay, good news for us. So now we can go Brute, get in there. And our volley veteran is just absolutely insane right now. No play, huh? Interesting. Okay. That's perfectly fine. So replay the brute, play the motivator, and pass. Valiant Knight, sure. Oh, but this knight gets pumped, I see. Okay. Well, we can swing with the brute. They double block. And then we Plague Mare, kill the Valiant Knight. That may have to be good enough. If I knew how they were going to block, because I think they would just single block the Oracle if I attack and give it haste. So I think we do, yeah, we'll trade the Brute for a Valiant Knight. And I guess it's okay if they don't block here either. It's probably okay at least. So we do the Valiant Knight. Play the Plague Mare. Play the Oracle and pass. Okay. Can't be blocked by white creatures is pretty sweet with the Plague Mare. I could have actually... Well, then they wouldn't have necessarily double blocked though, huh? That's probably true. Sure Strike is such a good draw. Uh, yeah, that is such a good draw. We can play it whenever this turn. Yeah, that's really slick actually. All right, well, getting in there. Wait, I guess we don't get in here. Because the clear block is just this on this. Yeah. So this is okay. First we'll sack the motivator because I want to see what's on top of our deck here. Bloodletter. Unfortunate because I won't be able to play it, but that's okay. So we do this. Get our damage in. Kill the Sky Scanner. Yeah. 1 mana shy of that Bloodletter. Field Creeper. Naki Ogre. That's a good one. Hmm. I guess that we play the Ogre. Give it haste. Okay. So we just attack with the Plague Mare and trade it for a Field Creeper. All right, well, it's gotten more challenging, so we're going to have to figure some things out here. Well, guess I was kind of hoping for something a little bit spicier than this, but all right. So I think we'll just take 1,000 damage here. Okay, so it looks like we are officially flooded. Guess that we... What am I trying to draw? I guess we pass. I mean, I could sack the Child of Night and dig. Doesn't really give us a blocker for the Gallant Cavalry, though. I think we just take 7 here. Browbash Ogre is not bad, so let's play that. I forget, do we have more double black or double red? We want to tap the red. Play the land. Give haste to the ogre. And I guess smash here. Although, say they don't block, I would only go to 9. So I guess that doesn't exactly work. I suppose I need the 2 blockers, otherwise we die. All right. Guess I could have sacked the child there. So we'll probably have to rip like a murder, which is possible. I mean, I've got 8 mana, which is not enough to play this. Give it haste plus make something unable to block. Although that would be nice. We could technically get in for quite a bit here. But we still die to the angel. We don't have enough to be lethal. Which is the problem. I could sack the motivator to the ogre. And we're getting in for lethal, but they have the blockers. I wonder if... I think we try and go for lethal here, actually. So we go like this. We go... And it can sack itself. Okay, alright. I think I know what to do, because we could get like a shock, too. So we do this. We give it haste. We get in. this. We sack the motivator. Do something like this. So then we can at least sack the Child of Night. Yeah. We could find a shock or an abnormal endurance or a sure strike. That's enough. Wow. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. That is crazy. That is absolutely crazy. All right. So we're playing against blue-white. They've got plenty of early game. And we don't have much of a sideboard. We have Duress for like Essence, Scatter, and Disperse. It's not worth it. Or an Axe, I guess. It's just not worth it. This hand seems pretty dangerous, actually, but I got to admit I'm tempted. See, these are like dead cards on this hand, but Brood into Veteran is even pretty good. We have quite a few early red drops, too. I think I'm going to risk it. Obviously, this hand needs some help, but I think it's acceptable. Guess we can shock something in a pinch. Like a Field Creeper, for example. Which I probably do. Just make better use of mana now. Although, Brood into Veteran, now I'm less tempted. Yeah, Brood into Veteran at least. Yeah, Brood into Veteran I think is what we want to do. Because then we at least just kill the Creeper. Not have to deal with it anymore. Maybe kill something else. Oh, Knight's Pledge. Alright. That's not great, but we can accept that. I guess technically we could do Plague Mare too, huh? But yeah, we can do Plague Mare now. Oh, actually, Plague Mare is not enough to... I'm trying to think if there's a way that I can set this up. I can murder this now. I probably just want to do that. That makes sense. I don't really want to take another 6 damage. Alright, we'll get in with the Brute. Guess we'll wait on the murder. I can't see a ton of reason not to. There might be a reason not to, but I'm unaware of what it is currently. So, alright, now we'll just... Okay, here I think what we do is the Veteran plus the Shock neck. Alright, so what we're going to do is murder the Knight, which is fine. Yeah, we murder Knight, and we're going to not shock the Creeper, but Veteran plus shock the Angel, which I think is better anyway. Actually, I can... Never mind, I can... That's pretty good, actually. We can... Yeah, that's nasty. That is nasty. Wow, alright. So we go Plague Mare. shock, motivator, and then we have veteran follow-up for 3 with a trumpet blast. I guess we can't play the trumpet blast right away, but we can just kill X3s now. That's pretty strong. That's good synergy. Okay, so we go veteran. I don't even have to attack with the veteran, is that right? I think we get in with everything but the veteran. And I'll trade a motivator for a field creeper. They don't even want to do that. They're like, yeah, all right. Yeah, all right. Okay. Sure Strike is pretty good. They have Disperse mana up though, so we're just going to play it cool, I think. I could have attacked with everything there, I guess, and then Trumpet Blasted, but I don't know. I didn't see a real need to do that. Look at that. Wow. Our deck was pretty magnificent this match. All right, we'll see in round 3. Round 3, we have the choice again, playing first. And yeah, we'll keep this. This is definitely a keep. A little bit late on the motivator, but that's okay. Okay. Well, Plague Mare would be good. No Plague Mare, still fine though. So let's get in there. Play the Bloodletter. Certainly helps with the race here. And we're just setting up for a Plague Mare is looking great in this match too. Based on even the white, just the white creatures alone makes it look nice. So I think we're better off trying to race because we're an aggro deck. Plus we can just kill that thing if we once we play Plague Mare. So to me it makes more sense. Okay, so let's get in. Drop the motivator. Currently unblockable Plague Mare, which is pretty slick. Yeah. Okay. So, guess the plan is Instigator. I mean, I can play the... I can attack with the... Yeah, we probably just attack with the Bloodletter and the Oracle. See if they block. If they don't... Are we in trouble? Not really, no. I think they probably do block. Like, the thing is... they don't block. Does that matter? I think it doesn't. But then do I play the... I guess we go Plague Mare to just kill the thing now. So then at least we can potentially go Trumpet Blast plus Sure Strike, which is pretty strong. They can't block the Plague Mare either, which is good. I assume they take out the Plague Mare. That would make the most sense. Well, maybe they don't realize that the Plague Mare is actually unblockable. Because them not realizing that is quite nice too. They really don't mind just getting thrashed here, huh? Alright, well, they're just dead because they're so aggressive. But I like it. I like the aggression. So, green-white enchantment value. Duress would take care of, I guess, a Hieromancer's Cage, any other enchantments they have. But that's all we saw for now. So, like I said, we really don't have much of a sideboard. And if they're, I don't know if they're going to be that aggressive in game 2. It was definitely not wise to be as aggressive as they were that game. I mean, granted, they couldn't block the Plague Mare, but still. This hand is not great. I'm still pretty tempted to keep it, though. On the draw, decent chance we draw a black mana. We have... Oof. That was an ugly one. We have plenty of red cheap spells, too. The Volley Veteran is one of our better cards. Something that comes in and kills something is really strong. Well, over 2 on top decks I was hoping for there. Uh-oh. Well, maybe we'll get lucky and they'll play an X1. That would be good. No play, I guess, is nice. I don't even have the mana to Veteran plus Shock. Man. Guess we chill then. I think we need to reap better value than... Although I don't know if we'll have that luxury. I think we wait one more turn. If we don't get a next turn, we'll have to play the Veteran. But I don't want to play the Veteran and trade it for a Corsair. I'd much rather play the Shock and trade it for a Corsair. Because the 4 power on the Veteran could be much more important to us. Jeez. I have the means to deal with that, but not in hand. Oof. Ugly. Alright. Well, Veteran looks a lot better now. Okay. So I think I know what we do. We're gonna have to take our medicine here from that Vigilant Baloth, but so we block the Courser, we sure strike it, and then we draw land and go Volley Veteran plus Shock on the Vigilant Baloth, and hope that is good enough. Well, no play is good. Got the land, that's good. So let's go Veteran. No play? Huh. Wonder what they have in their hand. The world may never know. Okay. Not a big fan of Take Vengeance. In general, I think it's just not as good in this format. Although they're playing some stuff to help them, but if we can find that second black, we can deal with the next couple creatures, which is important. I guess we can't deal with that one, but that's all right. We got the Diagraph goal. We're staying busy enough. Bloodletter was a great draw. Got the evasion now too. Like I said, we have the 2 removal, so we basically just need to rip a swamp and can deal with anything. Anything and everything. All right, that's acceptable. Perfect. All right, folks. Well, just crushed with black-red aggro. Super fun deck. Very, very fun deck. Played very well for us. I mean, play of this entire format was probably the Brawl Bash Ogre, sack the... I mean, we were going to lose, 100% that next, that next turn. We were going to lose. And then Brawl Bash Ogre... no, it's play the Siegebreaker, give it haste, sack the Motivator to the Ogre, swing team. They block kind of poorly, just poorly enough to give us an opening. We sack the Child of Night to the Dark Dweller Oracle for Xaxes mana to play the Abnormal Endurance for lethal. Wow, really, really cool that worked, and I'm glad you all got to see it. So hope you enjoyed it. We'll be back for the next one. We'll see you then.